Hey, Mr. Sutton. This is my experiment for our final project, if you want to call it that. I'm going to be doing my experiment, well, 3 miniature experiments to explain the properties and what happens with static electricity, because we were in online classes when we did electricity and everything, and I feel like those would have been very fun room experiments. So I decided to take it upon myself to find 3 miniature ones to represent the properties of electricity and positive and negatives. So for my first experiment, all I did was I grabbed a styrofoam plate and a little smaller version of it too, just to make it easier to follow, and then a cloth, a little towel. And basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cloth and I'm going to rub it on this. And what this is doing is it is making it negatively charged. And so I'm going to put that there for 1 second, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And this is also going to make this one negatively charged. So what should happen is when these two meet, they should not want to. That didn't go as planned. Hold on. Okay. All right. This is not going. Yeah. There we go. So basically, what is happening here is these 2 pieces of plates are becoming negatively charged, and when something has a charge, only negative and positives go together. A negative and the negative will not go together, and a positive won't go together. So this is a negative charge and a negative charge. So you can see them not wanting to go together. And it's pushing on it almost like a magnet, not wanting to go together. So that is the first experiment. And then for our second one, what we got is a little PVC pipe that I went down to Tractor Supply to get, and a little can. So basically all you're going to want to do with this one is you're going to want to take the towel or cloth and then just rub it on the PVC pipe. And when you do that, that will then make it negatively charged. And when you put it up to the can, those neutral atoms, I think you could call it that, they're going to attract towards the electrons in this, and you can pull it really anywhere you want it. That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, you can pull it on. Let me make this better. But yeah, you can pull it any way you want, as long as it is in a close vicinity to it, because those electrons are getting pulled and vice versa by this, because the atoms are neutral in this, so they want those electrons. Excuse me. And then lastly, the last experiment that I'm going to do is my personal favorite, because it's just really cool and fun to play with. And essentially what you do is you get your cloth back out and you get a little thin piece of plastic, like a plastic bag. Like this is a little piece of a plastic bag from the deli at Stop and Shop. So you got a little plastic bag, and basically what you want to do is just fold it up until you get a tight little piece, and then first off, make this have a charge. So just go like that with the cloth, charge it, and then put that off to the side for a second, and then take this and you just rub it on yourself so that also has a negative charge. And like with all of these, two negatives do not attract, they go against each other. So if you go like this, you can kind of just float it all around wherever you want. Hold on. I'll show that one more time. Okay. Okay. Here we go. And there it is. And then you can just kind of sit here and play with it and watch it float the whole entire time. Oh, wait, it's getting out of the camera view. And yeah, you just kind of make it float because those two charges do not like each other and they want to stay as far away as possible from each other. So, as we see here, you can become a superhero and float stuff with your mind, or just make them charged and float them. But yeah, hopefully these experiments would have been fun in the class, and it's a shame that we couldn't do them in class. But yeah, that's about it. And thanks.